today's show. I don't know what's going on there. You can see it right here, right? Look at this. You can see here, it's still trying to start the stream. It won't start. It just won't start. There's something wrong. I have no idea what it is. So we're going to go here. Peter Lee was saying that that's because you're not supposed to do this to the durian. So today's show is about the Durian Americano, It Cano durian style. And I don't know what, I guess there must be something to this not allowing us to durian, because I have had almost insurmountable technical issues. The camera, the main camera that we're using, wonky. The stream refuses to launch. Look, it's still trying to launch. Look, you guys can see your chat here. This is what I see. This is what I see here on my screen, and it just won't do it. I don't know. I'm totally flabbergasted. But since I'm looking, show you, this is what I actually see here, right? This is my screen here. This is how I switch between the cameras, right? This is the A10 Mini Pro. Can you see that? Yeah, the A10 Mini Pro. And then I've got a little monitor here. Now, this is actually just an update. I just put this back together because I wanted to record some videos for the Ono Tech channel. And so I can connect a recorder to this, a hard drive to this, and it will record to the hard drive, and then I can just edit that. And then so the camera's all wonky. Everything's wonky today. I think maybe Peter's right. Maybe this is the durian gods telling me that we should not be doing this. All right, so that's what we're here for. Durian Americano. In my little Festool container here, we got some of the durian. There it is. This is the Durian Soda. It is, yeah, Durian Soda. It says Durian Soda. Very Japanese. So I'm keeping it on ice with what else we have. We've got some Fever Tree in here. I don't know why I have that in there. And I've got a little bit of Texas honey cider because I don't know why I have that there either. This is the same peach syrup we used a while back. Still kept on ice. All right, so let's go here to our espresso machine. This is the La Valentina E61 group head, so it's going to be a little bit more wonky today as far as how we're doing things because, well, you know. So we've got the E61. We're going to pull a shot to see what we're going to see something. Oh yeah, no real durian. Didn't you see the thumbnail? Yeah, it's actually, I think now we can get durian where I am, but I don't know. I was afraid. Okay, let's clean this up here. We're gonna make sure that's nice and clean. The portafilter should be clean, the basket. And then, of course, like we talked about yesterday, let's put this here. Leave this here. Always leave your portafilter in the group head so it stays warm, right? So we're gonna grind a little bit through here. As you can see, this is the Maser Major Auto, and here is, we've talked about things like this is the star pattern that we talk about. This is an angle that I can't really get because the camera's here, right? That's the camera I'm using for the angle shot, so it looks kind of like this, right? Like kind of like that, somewhat. But now I want to get you in here so you can see. So this is the star pattern. We actually put little milk caps here just to help the distribution better. That's a very old school, like 2004 technique. I don't change too much, or terribly change. So like I said, there's always going to be some coffee left in the collar between the burrs. So we're just going to grind through that, and that should be good. And we're going to dump that out. And we'll be ready. Got to have a little space so you can get your hand in there. So this is the E61. As you can see, the E61 is really simple. I got the one with the volumetric, a little bit dirty, for the volumetric dosing. The volumetric dosing is great. I just use the brew switch. I never programmed these. I got it because it looked cooler than just a big switch. I was like, when I bought it in 2002, I was like, that's a cool looking like pad. I want to be modern. I got this idea from, I think, the Hoon guys, because I think I saw a video of Hoons a couple years ago, and I was like, oh, look at that. That's a great idea. I don't ever use it, but I love the idea. I love the idea of like positioning it so I can see the, I should actually do that. Right, you can kind of see it there, I think. And yeah, so it's great. E61 group head. There's a hot water tap. There's steam one. You can see the brew pressure here. It's the steam boiler pressure. Very simple operation. Then when you want to refill it, you just kind of refill the reservoir that's back here. And I think that holds like 2 liters. I can put more than a quart and not fill it up. So it's pretty good. Then there's a drip tray you can slide out. Actually, the sliding action is really smooth. I've always liked that part of it. Polished stainless. There's the exhaust port, right? Exhaust port right below the main port. Right. All right. So, anyway, any commentary? Oh, Maku says if it works, it works. Yeah, we're trying to make it work. Good to see you again. So we've got our portafilter. Let's clear it out and make sure that it's nice and clean. And we're going to pull a test shot to see. So there's our dose. I'm going to distribute that around a little bit. Right? Let me get rid of it a little bit there. Tamper. See, this is what I don't like. This is why I don't like white countertops. I'm a messy barista, so I like darker countertops so it doesn't show as much. Flush the group head to make sure that it runs clean. So you see how there's a lot of smoke? We want to get a lot of steam. We want to get through that because that's superheated water. So now it's slowing down. Good. We'll go into it and brew. Felt like a long time to get to the point where it just comes out rather fast and rather quickly. So we've got a nice little extraction going on here. You can see this is the coffee. There's a little bit of over extraction, right? You can see that just there, a little bit there, but nice dark reddish brown crema. This is the kind of crema that I like to see on espresso. So, probably not used to be having me so close to you. All right, cheers. Look at this thing. Look at this. This is what happens every blue moon. It's still trying to like log in. And the crazy thing is that I have this on a dedicated network just for this, just for what I do for YouTube. Then I tried to connect it to the house network, wouldn't connect there. Then I tried to connect it to I tethered to the phone, still wouldn't connect. So there is something about the durian gods that are protecting. Nice. Nice and cacao. Today, not in this particular shot, not so much fruit. But, oh, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so let us talk about this durian soda that we're going to use for the Americano. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit scared. Not that I don't, I can't say that I dislike durian, but I can't say that I love durian. Like, I know some of you guys love durian. I can't say that. But let's open it up. Let's open it up and see. Oh, the Japanese are very serious about twist caps. Oh, it does have that funky, pungent smell. Oh my God. Okay, so let me use the other shot glass. This is the shot glass that my father got many years ago when we were children. Yeah, so it really does smell like durian, like that pungent. So it has the flavor of durian, kind of sweet, but without the creamy character. Like, you know, when you're eating the durian, it's very creamy, but this does have that pungency. Actually, it's not that bad. I think I might like it better than the real durian. All right, so somebody in the comments of the video the other day said that, hey, part of the problem that you're having with the foaminess is that your coffee is still too hot. So he says, chill down the coffee first and then make it. So we're going to try that today. We're going to try that. What we're going to do is we're going to chill the coffee. I'm going to pull it on ice. I'm just thinking about this now. I'm just making this up as we go. We're going to chill it on ice, which kind of one of the theories that we have from the old days is that if you pull your espresso on ice, it will become metallic. We're going to risk that today. We're going to risk it because you know what? That's what we do. That's what we do here. We risk it. Or perhaps I could put it into this enamel cup. Maybe that will help. Okay, what I'm going to do, let me clean this out. Things are a little violent here because we had the plumber here earlier because he had to fix one of the faucets. We had a leak. Okay, so let's get some ice. I'm gonna get some ice here. That's gonna chill down this mug, this enamel steel mug, quite a bit. And I think we're not gonna pour, the idea is not to pour it over the ice. I think the idea is going to be to pull it into, ooh, could we? If we take this monkey pod bowl, oh yeah, Daddy. Now, the problem is, will it fit? That will not fit. That will not fit underneath the drip jar. I would say we'll take this and pull this like this, but I think maybe what we can do is perhaps, let's get our shots ready. Okay. Okay, this is just bothering me now. I'll put that out of the way. It just sits there looking like I'm doing something cool. Half of what we do in coffee is just about looking cool, right? You know what I'm saying? It's really just about looking cool. Okay, so that's dried out, or at least has, dripped out. We still got a little bit of dirt in there. We've got to clean that out. Now that dirt, like you notice, I rinsed it out, but that's all stuff that's sitting under here. Right? Oh, good Lord, this darn thing. It can be on the screen. This is actually a nice part of this phone thing. Oh, it needs to be clean. Look at that. It needs to be cleaned myself. I got to do some cleaning myself. All right. Quite a bit full. Good morning to you, Mom. If you were hunting for us, my apologies. We've had technical issues today because Peter has summoned the durian gods to be against us. Okay, so the idea now is we're going to take this ice, I'm going to put that there. That way I can sit the ice as we pour the shot, right? That's the idea. Come on. Okay, the shot is pulling. Okay, now that has pulled into a cold enamel cup, but it's still hot. It's still hot, right? So I'm going to put this in the ice water down here to cool it down, to keep it chilled. Okay, so perhaps this was why the durian gods have given us technical challenges so that we can find new angles to see better the Durian Americano. Okay, so we're going to take our cup, right? We're going to pour the Durian Soda. In case you're just joining us, this is Durian Soda from Japan. Durian Soda. Now, by doing this, by dispensing the espresso into another vessel first, we're not going to have all of the crema, which is something there's such a bizarre smell. It's so bizarre. That's not something that I'm used to. What this technique, though, now that I think about it, this technique of putting the espresso on the ice and spinning it, if I spin it like this, let me get that out of the way. If I spin it like this is actually something that Ichiro Sekiguchi and company at Cafe del Hombre in Tokyo does to make their iced coffee. Not that they're using espresso, but they're using brewed coffee, putting them into like a shaker onto a big block of ice, spinning it. But now that I think about it, this is pretty much what we're doing here is pretty much what they have there. And so we have the coffee. Let's go here so you can see maybe. You can see it. Is that, yeah, kind of, where's the light? Where's the light? You can kind of see it there. So, should be, yeah, that's nice and cool. Okay, so durian flavored soda or made from real durian? No, I think it's just durian flavored soda. I'm sure it's just flavored soda. You can look this up. There's actually a link on the original description. And if you're watching this on the replay, I will have updated all the data, description data on this live stream. But there is, oh, you got that burpiness and you got the durian flavor. Oh my God. But it is, I'm sure it's artificially flavored. Okay, so we're going to take our chilled espresso. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, there's definitely a bigger reaction. Maybe it is the durian gods that are upset. I don't know. Let's do a little. I did little screenshots for the Instagram. Okay, so this is Durian Americano. Is this a good thing or bad thing? I don't know. You can see a little bit of, there's a little bit of separation. Now, it probably doesn't have as much separation as it would have had we done a shot directly into it, but we're not having the ugliness as much, right? It looks a little bit nicer on top. Like, you know, when we pull the shots on top of the sodas, it tends to get this really ugly cap. So, I'm still trying to determine whether I like it, whether I like durian or I'm like horrified by it. The experience of eating durian, drinking durian, reminds me of the time that we were in the Asbury Haight neighborhood of San Francisco. It's either, I think we're there in the late 90s. Maybe like, I don't know, early 90s. Must be like 89. My friends and I went to San Francisco during spring break. And we were in the Haight. And we stopped by this raw juice bar. What was it called? The wheat grass. They were serving wheat grass. I was like, what's this wheat grass? And I remember I bought a shot of it. You know, they take the wheat grass and they grind it into a liquid and you drink it. And it's like drinking your lawn. And I remember all day long, every time I had a burp, and I had a lot of burps for that reason, I always burped lawn. I was like, what is this crazy? I I think the coffee's kind of complimentary. There's still okay. We still have this weird foaminess, right? This weird foaminess. There's no way around that. I just don't think we can get rid of that. Let's get the bar spoon. Wonder how that tastes. Oh, there's the creaminess that you want from durian. Oh, kind of nasty. Oh. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm a durian fan or fearful of durian. I know, Peter, you're a big fan of it. Oh, you know, actually kind of fun. It's fun. It's not terribly compelling, I don't think, to be a unique beverage. It is just like putting espresso with your durian soda. It's not like, maybe that's just because, you know, we're doing this more often, so it's less novel than it has been in previous ones. I don't know. It might be a gateway to durian for people that are like from the West that really would find this horrifically, you know, offensive. Not offensive, but just horrific. Yeah, maybe that's it. How about beer Cano? Well, we certainly can do beer Cano. We can Cano, we will Cano anything, any liquid we can Cano. What I'd like to Cano at some point is this Metz soda, this lychee Metz. Actually, I have a whole box of like different sodas or different beverages that I picked up that I was thinking, wonder if we should use that in the show. But this one is the Durian Soda. Man, it's so pungent. Whoa, whoa. Man, I'm gonna cap this. My aunt likes durian. I'm gonna bring that over to her house. Be like, hey, Tita, we got your. I have a little bit left. That's how you show respect to your elders. Yeah, here's some leftover durian soda that I couldn't drink anymore. Finally, the website has finally decided to stop trying to load and just totally flaked out. It's kind of crazy because I had a technical issue yesterday. I was recording some videos yesterday for the Ono Tech channel, and after I recorded those, I went to do one more, and the focus just started to freak out on the camera. And so I've been trying to work on that today, or the last, you know, several hours. And then now we couldn't get it to kick off the stream. And that happened. This seems to happen like every blue moon. We have this kind of technical issue, and I don't understand. I restarted the machine. I mean, this is a pretty old, it's getting old. This is a 2015 MacBook Pro, which, you know, I have a 2013 MacBook Air, which I think is much better and more reliable than this one. I did get this one used from an auction that was actually from a local university that had it from their IT department. This local university, at least once a year, sometimes twice, they will get rid of their computers or get rid of a certain percentage of their computers and replace them with newer models. And they have this auction, sometimes get great deals. I got this one. I got to go bid for the newer M1 Max and get one of those because those will be much better, I think. I would like to get one of those M1 Max, the older ones, and dedicate that to the stream so that I don't have to think about it. I think they're much more reliable. I've been using the M Series Max as a Mac Mini for about coming up on 4 years now, and I think they've been really great. They're really, for this kind of work, YouTube kind of stuff, editing, they've been really fantastic, because they're just so relatively affordable and so much more power. Like there's just, it blows like my base model M1 Mac Mini with like the minimum specifications blows away everything before. Any of those i7, i5 processors. I think this is one is an i5 processor, but holy, I mean, I find it terribly unreliable. Like I really come to hate using it. So, but you know, you got to go with what you got. All right, so that was the Durian Americano. Mildly horrific. Like really, I'm one of those people. I'm one of the very few, I think, that's not sure whether or not they like or dislike durian. I know most people are very polarized. Either you love it or you hate it. But me, I'm kind of somewhere in between. I think I feel like I want to like it. So like the Asian part of me wants to like it. The American part of me wants to hate it. The culinary part of me is like fascinated by this strange flavor. Like I remember the first time that I ever tried cheese ice cream. I was in Manila back in the 90s. My aunt had this cheese ice cream. And I was like, what? From Magnolia. You know, they basically take cheddar cheese and make it into an ice cream and they put cheese chunks in it. So she gave me a pint. She was like, here, try this. You might like it. And I was like, that's disgusting. Cheese ice cream. Who the hell would eat that? That's just nasty. So I take a bite. And I'm like, that's nasty. It's so weird. It's so bizarre, but I want to understand the flavor more. Taste and taste and taste and taste. By the time I was done, I finished the whole thing. I still don't know if I like it, but it's just so, some things I think are just so fascinating as far as their taste goes, you know. Maybe we'll try some cheese Cano. Cheese whiz with espresso. Ooh. On tater tots, maybe. Actually, I had tater tots yesterday with blue crab. So here in Maryland, we're really into blue crabs, right? Blue crabs, the small crabs, sweet meat, really nice meat. We steam them, we put them with Old Bay. And then they make crab dip. So you'll put like Old Bay, the crab, you'll put like mayo and other seasonings, and then the way these guys, so you put that on a lot of places will put that on a pretzel, right? They'll spread it on a pretzel, put cheddar cheese, put bacon, you know, blast it in the oven under the broiler, and then you tear off the pieces of pretzel and eat that crab dip pretzel. I went to a place yesterday for lunch and they were like, everyone's like, oh, it's really great. And it was good. It was solid. They had the crab dip tater tots. And I was like, all right, I'll try that. It's just too much. Like, it's just too much decadence, right? Fried tater tots with this fatty, mayo-y, cheesy bacon crab dip. So I ate about half of it, took it home, ate the other half for dinner. You need Coca-Cola to wash it down. You want that phosphoric acid to cut through that fattiness. But interesting. But I think I have tater tots. I prefer it alone. And those of you who are from I don't know if there's tater tots out in other parts of the world, but I think it's a very American thing. But basically, if you think of hash browns, you know how you shred the hash browns. But let's say you chop it up a little bit more, and then you form it into a ball or like into a little barrel, like a little barrel about that big. And you deep fry it till it's nice and crisp. So it's crispy on the outside like a hash brown and soft on the inside like a hash brown. It's not culinary. It's not a culinary high point of America, but it is kind of fun every blue moon. Like I can only have it every once in a while. Like French fries, I can eat on the regular. Tater tots, you eat something. It's really kind of greasy, so it's like okay, once every like 6 months or every quarter should be enough. Right. All right, well, I guess that's going to be it for today. We've got our Durian Americano back again on Monday with more of the coffee Q&A. Hopefully we'll have these technical issues ironed out and we'll have more coffee talk. I haven't set the schedule yet, but we'll have something scheduled. Yeah, all right, that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I don't know what you guys are planning for the weekend, but what am I planning? I'm not really planning much of anything. We're finally getting a break in the rain that we've had for the last 2 weeks. So Yesterday was sunny. Today is kind of overcast, so I don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully it'll be nice weather here for the weekend, and I can do something other than sit around and try to stay dry. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Good to see all of you. Be back again on Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So hope to see you then. And Devin, always good to see you. All right. Have a great one, and see you then. You too, Mom.